Hello and welcome to World of Tanks with Trapsikis. Now, firstly I want to apologize for not having uploaded anything in a very long time. I've got some personal reasons for that, but let's not get into that and bore you to sleep. Right, so I started off this game doing something that I do not recommend. I went to the kitchen to get something to snack on, so you'll see that I am AFK at the start of the game. And I humbly apologize to my teammates for this. I thought I was going to be in time. I missed it with about half a minute. This kind of thing can really be a deficit for your team, especially if you're playing like a light tank who needs to get out and get some vision out. But I thought I was going to be a bottom tier again, so I can afford the first 10 or 20 seconds of not being in the game. So as it happens, this is a full tier 6 game, and it was relatively evenly matched. You'll notice we've got the OI, which I call the sumo tank, on our side, which they don't have, but they've got more DPM and penetration on their side, so it's more or less balanced. 3 RTs each. They've got the Hummel versus the SU-8, and the other 2 M44 versus M44. Light tanks Type 64 and MX-12T on that side, whereas our side had 2 MX-12Ts. So, like I said, relatively evenly matched. Right, so that shot, that distance, no reason to think it was going to pen, especially if he moves, but if he did stay still, then there was a good chance of me actually getting him. Right, while I've got a second, I just want to mention I'm changing my sound settings, so if you like it, please give it a like and subscribe, and if you don't like it, give me a dislike and subscribe, and if you don't feel anything about the sound quality, just subscribe. Right, so I noticed that our friendly Hellcat was killed here, and I took up his position so that I can provide vision to my team with the binocs that I mounted, and I noticed this sneaky Type 64 pushing up to try to spot all our positions. And he was kind enough to allow me 2 free shots until he pushed up against the rock. Now that is to do proximity spotting, or just prox spotting, and I'm rather scared of RT in this tank because of the poor armor, so I fall back, and then I notice he's taking side shots at our OI and not really paying attention to me, so giving me the opportunity to land some HE in his side and eliminate him. Right, so now we've both lost 1 light tank, which really makes my role as a medium tank with good vision with the binoculars mounted more important. And you'll notice this shell lands perfectly. It drops beyond the ridge line into the side of the turret of that VK. I did not expect that to hit, but you miss every shot you don't take, right? Right, so now I'm in a nervous position, 3 enemies on cap, and it doesn't look like anyone's nearby to reset. And I don't want to take the chance to hit my friendly AMX there because I don't want to slow down. So I stop aiming at the 85M and just assume the 5 tanks there, 6 tanks there are going to handle him. And then something strange happens. One of the enemies gets off of cap, and yet another enemy gets off of cap. I checked the decap points for my team after the game. There was only a total of 23 reset points or decap points, which means that the enemies decided to get off of cap. You notice that RT shell flying in and resetting, so that wasn't them, that was our artillery. But it's really odd. 6 versus 3 in a same tier matchup, there's no good reason for the enemies to think they should not cap. They had 3 on cap and they decided to leave. So either they're really scared of our SU-100 or something was going on there that I don't understand. If you're on the enemy team and you know what was going on there, please let me know, because this was baffling. Alright, so HE loaded, artillery facing me, and that's where you want to be with this thing. The ridgeline work with this, because of the 7 degrees of gun depression, isn't great, but I found that the accuracy with the gun, if you're fully aimed in, is really adequate. Right, so nice side shots there on the Hellcat, and you'll notice me flicking hence and forth. I couldn't figure out where the Hummel was spotted because I didn't think I would be able to spot him behind the bushes there. But fortunately, my friendly artillery takes him out. And here I made a big mistake. The Firefly has quite a dangerous gun. I thought it had the same gun as the Easy 8, and it doesn't. It's got the same gun as the Churchill 7 and the TOG. So
I was quite lucky to bounce the Hellcat there and to take the Firefly shot in my tracks instead of taking damage, because between the two of them, that would have been almost all of my hit points. And check this shell. It shouldn't have hit at all. It managed to drop behind the ridgeline, and that's where the low shell velocity of this tank, especially on the HE shells, counts in my favor, because it can drop beyond the ridgeline and actually hit something that you've got no reason to expect to hit. I really didn't think that was going to hit, but because I had the HE loaded anyway, I figured, let's take it. Right, and now you'll notice, I'm just going to pause it here for a second, this BIS versus R85M. The 85M has better armor, better DPM, and had more hit points, and yet he did not attack. Then the artillery shells hit, 2 of them, and the BIS is a one-shot, and yet our 85M does not attack, giving me the opportunity to come over the ridgeline with the BIS looking away and secure my top gun. Now, please let me know what you think in the comments. Was I a filthy kill stealer there, or was the 85M actually leaving the kill for me so that I can get my top gun? Immediately I thought he was being nice to me because I could see no reason for him not to attack, but then afterwards when I thanked him in chat he didn't respond. So please let me know in the comments, was this 85M just being extremely careful, or was he being the nice guy of the century? Right, so all the enemies eliminated, top gun secured, high caliber secured, and all that after loading in half a minute late into the game, which I do not recommend. Alright, let's have a quick look at the post-game plates. Unsurprisingly, an ace tank there with the nearly 2000 damage done. The Pascucci's medal for killing those artillery, top gun and high caliber we've discussed. If you look at the team details, the team experience is quite well balanced. We've got an M44 there with over 1000 damage. We've got the other RT there with almost 900, 800 to the light tank there. So this was by no means a carry. This was a team effort. A whole bunch of players in the team did very well. And as before, again, a shout out to DOS70 there. He didn't do a boatload of damage, but his contribution to the team was undeniable because he put pressure on the cap when they should have by rights won the game by capping. The personal details there, only 12 shots fired, 11 hit and 11 penetrated, with a very neat 30,000 credits profit. I believe this was because of the Halloween specials that I managed to get some additional payout there, the 10,000 extra there, and with the daily bonus I managed to rake in just over 3,000 experience. Thank you for watching, and please do let me know in the comments what you think about the behavior there of firstly the enemies leaving cap inexplicably, and then secondly DOS70 there, the 85M. Did he leave it to me to get the top gun, or was I the filthy, greedy, hungry kill stealer and he's still confused as to how I got the kill that was his? Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time.